Is the true part. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like whoever else is like, oh, I can do it. Like, whoever's gonna be that dumb, I've seen it done ass nigga, they the type of nigga to fall off a mountain because they thought they saw a goddamn cliffhanger with Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah. It's only a few niggas I said that's gonna be able to step in the battle rap world. Cassidy was for sure top.
And
2, 3.
God damn, this nigga done pissed some battle rap fans off tonight.
We're trying to find a way to have you open your heart. You don't know what song to do.
If you feel like you wanna scream, if that's your way of letting out steam, then scream on. Scream on. If you wanna say something to say, and talking is the only way. Rap on. Rap on. Oh, you got the real thing.
I hate when I think that flick on the first one.
But it looks good on camera. Speaking of looking good on camera, what's going on YouTube? It's your nigga Uptown Jackson, aka UTJ.
It's your nigga Cassidy, aka IC.
And being men of our words, we're here to make another video. Razor Ramon toothpick flick for the fail. So we just finished watching the Dizaster versus Cassidy battle, part 2. I am fucked up. And I mean, yeah, you're probably looking at me like, oh, nigga, you fucking high. Yeah, no. Of course I'm high.
Oh.
But that's not what I'm talking about.
Always.
I'm fucking wrong. Yo, Cass. Nigga, clap it up. No gun bar. You fucking did your thing, my nigga.
So the video we made yesterday, watch it and then forget about it. Because it did happen. But let's be happy that happened. Because if that wouldn't happen, I don't know what the fuck would have happened. But this wouldn't have happened.
Before we talk about the battle, so yeah, yesterday on a big stage that they couldn't control, it was chaos and it got shut down.
Really too much after that. It was a 1-round battle from both ends and then it was over. I really thought that I wasn't going to see Cassidy battle.
But today it was in some underground location, no stage, no real crowd. Better mics that fucking worked.
Oh.
And we realized it's like, yo, and if you watch us, you have to be a battle rap fan because there's no real other reason to watch us except to watch 2 niggas smoke weed. The fucking battle, it being fucking up close and personal and fucking surrounded by niggas and lush, like the fucking underground setting, like fucking, it was incredible. The energy, the setting, the shit was lush, nigga. The shit was.
It had the, Danny Myers, Rum Nitty, Chilla Jones versus JC type of thing going on in the environment. You know what I'm saying? It was really, really good. It just had the smell of a classic. Either way. So when it started off, you know what I'm saying? Cassidy wasn't feeling the same way he felt yesterday, so they did a coin toss, and Dizaster went first. And personally, when I watch a battle and I'm watching it for a person, not saying they're going to win or lose, I always want that person to go last. Dizaster went first. Hence, I wasn't watching it for Dizaster. Well, who was?
And then I was watching it for Cassidy, of course, but not in a, oh, Cassidy's gonna kill this nigga kind of way. I was kind of like, don't sleep on the nigga. But then after yesterday, I didn't know what to think because this nigga did a whole bunch of fucking shit that kind of worked but didn't work. And today, he didn't do none of that shit.
He really didn't. He fucking kept it straight bar. So Dizaster first round, you know what I'm saying? He went in. His first round had me like, oh fuck, this ain't the same shit that happened yesterday.
I thought I actually said Dizaster. I actually said fucking Cassidy was dead. I thought there was no way that Cassidy was gonna fucking come back off this shit Dizaster was saying. Fucking nigga talking about Michelangelo, Archangel painting dark pictures, fucking breaking down all kinds of shit. Nigga, he had some fucking hitters, nigga.
Yeah, he had some shit in there. The hardest thing in there that he said, you know what I'm saying? He had a line in there talking about when he battled Freeway, and then he got in a car crash and he had a real battle with Freeway.
For me, is when that nigga said, amnesia is a motherfucker. Or some shit like, oh my God, nigga, that was just...
And he was like all in his face, you know what I'm saying? Doing it. Dizaster had his little fucking swag going. He had his little strut. He was walking, spitting his shit. He had the crowd with him. He was...
Yeah.
He was feeling it that first round. And then his first round was...
like I said, I thought there was no way.
It was looking...
This nigga fucking started cooking his ass off. Like...
The nigga started off with the shit you did yesterday with some Grape Street Crips with some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? You took the fag routes. You probably thought I was gonna fly math out to LA to knock your bitch ass out.
And we were like, oh shit, this nigga fucking came hella strong.
Yeah, like that shit right there. I was like, all right.
And this nigga started fucking spazzing. I tried to take notes, but it fucking once again it didn't work.
No. Really, he just did. It wasn't like it ain't really too much. We gonna do another one when the clips come out. But the nigga really just fucking talked about how he 5,000-0 when he was rapping. I can hear it. The best thing I say he did was when he imitated Dizaster style. That like the nigga had like a Hitman holler crowd reaction when he does his remix in the first round. That's how people reacted to that. It was just fucking crazy. And it was beautiful. Not only was it like hot Dizaster style, but if Cassidy was to say it.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't like some bullshit either. It wasn't like he was just like, you go robber. He actually said some shit and it's like, God damn.
And he was
rapping. You know what I'm saying? It was fucking hot. The nigga said some shit about how he come in his girlfriend's box and let us fucking cock sword fight with it, and how he fucking take his dick out and fucking fist fucker, like he did some shit like that.
Yeah,
and then yeah. You know, and then that nigga turned this shit off so professional, like boom.
Back to swag mode. Cocky ass Cassidy coming with it. So Cass, just put it like this: when you see the battle, Cassidy's first round, fuck Dizaster up. I don't care what nobody said. If you was standing in that other corner, you know what I'm saying, you probably was feeling like how every other 5,000 niggas felt when they was battling that nigga and they had to go 30 rounds and you only had to go 3 because you was rattled your second round. It was nothing like your first round. The footage will show.
I mean, I think what happened was, and this is for the niggas that don't believe that fucking we nitpick because we can't remember individual lines because we just watched it 3 times and we're hella high. And once again, I'm still in kind of a state of shock. But I do remember things. And the fact that when the Cassidy was imitating Dizaster, nigga, the fucking crowd went bananas, wouldn't let Cassidy finish. Dizaster, and this is where Dizaster fucked up and lost his confidence, is he gave Cassidy a pound, like, man, good shit imitating you. And then Cassidy was like, I'm still rapping. And then he redid it, like, and then he did it better. better than before.
Oh yeah.
And then kept going with the rest of the shit.
And then back to the whole thing. So we did a video yesterday, and people said we didn't address that Cassidy choked in his first round and stuff like that. He didn't choke. The nigga's too professional. He was prepared for this battle. What he did was he had it in his battle to do a psych out live. If you remember, he just did a Charlie Clips thing where he was like, when he did the scheme and did a whole nother scheme with it, he was mimicking other battle rappers to do it in the battle. He didn't choke. He was well polished. He was ready. But thank God he didn't come with that shit this second round.
Yeah. I haven't a weak spot. You lie. There must be one. Brother Chow, attack the groin!
Cassidy had the fucking, because he didn't do the sneeze shit for the motherfuckers that did it when he's like, I'm allergic to you, because that didn't go over well. And then the fake choke, that didn't go over well. So he's like, well, fuck it, I ain't doing that shit. Up until this nigga just explained it, and then we had a conversation and got edited out. I really thought that the nigga was just drunk. I said, this nigga came to this shit drunk and high, and he did a bunch of joke shit, because he was too fucked up to remember what he was gonna say. But now that you say it like that, yeah, this nigga probably had like a bunch of different ways that he could have went at it. And then the first way, it didn't really go over. But nigga, the second one,
yeah, that shit was crazy. But yeah, so Cassidy first round fucked up Dizaster second round. Like Dizaster came up, he was trying to rebuttal what he just said in his last round. You know what I'm saying? It was just, you just knew, you can see him thinking, and that's what you don't want when you're watching a battle rap. When you're watching a rap battle, you don't want to see the fucking battle rapper thinking about what he's gonna say or what the other nigga said. Like, nigga, you supposed to be on your shit. Like, you know, it's like Charlie Clips, he'll take a quick thought and be like, oh, probably move his hand like this, or be like, you said da. But he's going straight back to it, not just straight blatantly. Like, Dizaster, you was fucked up.
he didn't go but
No, he didn't. But
he might as well have.
Exactly.
So here's like the way that I looked at it. Like, if you look at me right now, my eyes look like they're closed, but they're wide open. I'm just high, and this is what it looks like when I'm high.
Good point.
But if you look at Dizaster's first round, this nigga was making eye contact, sizing up his opponent, like fucking really getting into like fucking, I'm looking at you, nigga. Like, we're having a fucking, the second round and on, he was kind of quiet and timid, and he closed his eyes a lot. Not because he was fucking high, but because he was fucking formulating and constructing his round. Like, imagine jumping over a gorge, but being able to build a bridge as you're fucking going over it. And that's what he was doing. Fortunately for Dizaster, he builds a little faster than he fucking jumps. So by the end of his round, he's got this fucking monster shit. But the first round, he's fucking shaky and his eyes are closed and he's formulating the game plan. Nigga, Cassidy had bars. Nigga, just bars. And for everybody, man, I can't fault. Cassidy did everything in a battle that I said I would do. Nigga, I would talk about myself more.
Yeah.
I don't think you battle rappers fucking big up yourself. You're so busy trying to talk about what you would do to the other nigga and how the other nigga ain't shit and bringing up personals and fucking these goddamn minuscule and fucking obscure personals that I don't know about. Nigga, talk about yourself. Talk about how you the shit. This nigga talk about, I got a bitch. Yeah, nigga, I'm married and my bitch and me fucking fuck bitches together fucking every week or two. Nigga, I got fucking ice. This nigga looked at his watch and he's like, my watch looked like it got into a staring contest with Medusa.
And it was like Cassidy's second round, he was cooking again. You know, it wasn't as hard as his first round. It was light, but once he would start getting into shit, Dizaster people will start talking, and for like the shit he was saying was making them tight to where they had to start saying something to where they forgot it was a battle rap and Cassidy has actually been paid here to rap against Dizaster.
Nigga, you got performance when your manager has to assure niggas that the shit that went on was written. When Cassidy was like, yo, I dare you. I double dare you, motherfucker. I triple dog dare you, when he was comparing the shit to Mav. Like, the only reason why you hit Mav is because he dared you. And then this nigga went and, like, niggas was like, whoa. And it's like, no, nigga, he wrote this. Fucking, he's going somewhere with this.
And then he said some Hitman hollow line.
And he said, my shit will fucking air you, nigga. My niggas will wheelchair you. And then, yeah, he did the...
Yeah, if you try to show off, I'm gonna have my Hitman holler at you. And then niggas was like, oh, and then he had to do was like, I'll knock you the fuck out.
And talk about the remix, and he had another nigga saying,
like, no,
I'll knock you the fuck out.
And then Cassidy was trying to be like, no, I'll knock you the fuck out. But then Dizaster niggas was
people was just like, oh, they didn't get it, so Dizaster's people was kind of already
like,
itchy
y'all supposed to be the battle rappers. You niggas is the niggas that do this shit. Day to day, 3, 4 battles, 5 battles a fucking month, and you don't know what go on in a battle rap when 2 niggas is going against each other? That confuses me.
So, Dizaster was clearly like, once again, and I've said this, fucking Chico and fucking Juju, you guys know I always say this nigga gets shook by the environment way too fucking easy. You know what I'm saying?
I shook that nigga boots. He shook that nigga's boots. Man, you know what wrong with Dizaster? What wrong with Dizaster?
Fucking cab dispatcher, Arab bachelor, fucking little Catholic boy, the preacher that played with boys, like goddamn.
Like a Catholic pastor, like average
you.
rapper. It was so weird. So, you know what I'm saying? So the second round, I'm going with Cassidy. Then we get into the third round.
And it's fucking more the same. I don't remember, and I don't know how this is gonna get edited. So, and I like to repeat, fuck it, niggas, I'm hot. This nigga did everything that I would do in a battle. Every round is like Cassidy was a rabid dog and had to be pulled off of the shit. Thank you. Fucking, like every round, Cassidy was like a rabid dog that had to be pulled off the shit. Like this nigga was rapping and the nigga said time and said, no, hold on, man. And they kept rapping.
Right.
And then the niggas let him do it.
There's no way when you see this, when you see the footage, it's no way you're gonna be like, oh, City, Uptown Jackson, you was right. There's no way Cassidy was gonna choke. He had to. The nigga was too prepared. Like he was saying all this shit. It's like all the shit he was talking was true. So he was like, man, I used to do this shit 4-5 times a day. Not no preparation, not knowing who I'm
and he had strategy.
Now y'all giving me time to write, prepare, know who I'm battling, look up Google, see what they do and how they react. Like, come on.
Did the nigga have personals? Yes. Mm-hmm. The nigga was managed to fucking work in with, like, to me, I even deemed it as filler, but he would do filler for a minute, but then come back to personal so you remembered, like, he knew he was battling.
He was talking.
You know what I'm saying? At never one point in time did this nigga go off like he was in a concert. You know what I'm saying? Which was something else that we was kind of scared of. Like, every time you thought this nigga oh, this nigga fucking is trying to rock a crowd, he would go back and let you know that there's a nigga in front of him that he is fucking eating alive right now for $250,000. Yeah, he said Freeway he could do for free. He didn't need to pay. But now, I'm gonna get into that in a minute.
Dizaster third round, nigga, it's like you said, we watched the battle 3 times just to see what the fuck Cass was saying. Like, even Cassidy, he had a time where he was like, man, them niggas is like, what you saying is trash. Them niggas want to be like, man, when Cass gonna spit again?
Yeah, nigga. So we did watch the battle 3 times, and yeah, by the fucking halfway through the second time, And definitely all of the third time, we were just kind of focusing on what Cass said because we make these videos for the people who disagree with us. And we knew that the main thing that people were going to say was, well, damn, nigga, Cass's bars were from 1998, 2001.
Oh, yeah, that's a big thing, too. When people talk about, yeah, Cass had outdated old bars, yeah, listen to Dizaster bars, too, and be like, oh, yeah, point him out. He was talking about Roadkill and X-Men and Star Wars. Like, those are old bars, too. The same thing that everybody else used. So what the fuck is really outdated bars? Hella people got Martin schemes and all. What are outdated bars?
And then to put it in a way that fucking... So, Dizaster, once again, the way I look at it, Dizaster came in, and as far as his first round was the best Dizaster. The other 2 rounds were typical Dizaster. But he was the best Dizaster there was. And how long has he been doing it? He's been doing it for hella years. So he's been rapping the same way for hella years. He just did it at a different level today.
Okay.
And then the other 2 rounds was typical Dizaster. He let the environment get to him. So Cassidy was been rapping for hella long. He was just rapping like he does at another level. And this was a fucking level like, nigga, you want to say something?
Nigga, this was we were forgetting too. The third round, Dizaster third round, because it was kind of hard to remember what he was saying. But what I do remember is the nigga shit was so trash that he started rapping all up in Cassidy's face. And Cassidy was laughing. Not even out loud, just like smiling and grinning. And Dizaster got threw off. And was like, why are you talking in my rounds? And he was
like, he really wasn't talking. If he was, he was mumbling under his breath.
Only thing Cassidy said, to be real, because I'm not no biased ass nigga. He was in Dizaster. Dizaster was in his face. He was rapping. And the only thing Cassidy said was, "Come on, man."
Now you a professional. You been in all these battles on camera. Nobody never talked.
30 battles. You got 30 battles on camera. This what you was saying, nigga.
And you worried about a nigga talking so indiscernible that I might not have even heard him. You know what I'm saying? And he did laugh. And then he was like, well, yeah, nigga, because this is ridiculous. Because niggas on your... Then he really did start talking.
Yeah, exactly.
He was like, well, damn, nigga, if you going to say I'm talking now, I'm going to start talking and explain why I laughed. And he kind of exposed it. God damn. So what else are we... Because I'm really trying to...
Yeah, that's Diz's third round. At the end of his third round, Cassidy laughed because his shit was weak. And he said he threw off. And he really said, damn, that just threw me off right there. So that is called a choke. Not a psych I lied. And when you go watch the footage, if you can watch it again from the 1 round battle that happened yesterday, after Cassidy supposedly choked, he came back and he started spitting the shit. He picked it up.
And then
Diz didn't do that.
In Cassidy's third round, once again, and it's like this nigga has so, I just don't know how many bars he has to pull from. And he was just spitting and spitting. And then my favorite part of the battle, 2 words. Cassidy goes, car scheme. And it just starts fucking...
Like, the nigga he does a scheme where it's like, I've never really heard a scheme done like this before.
Where he slips in and out of metaphors, like, my nigga, this shit shines like headlights. Fucking so much smoke in my car. Yeah, I need the inside, need fog lights. So he weaved like a scheme where he was going in and out of like being literal and being figurative, to the point to where he was like, fucking keys don't turn Dizaster on. Once again, going back to the fact he's like, nigga, I don't remember who the fuck I'm battling.
Exactly. And then he kept going to the nigga start battling. He started talking about driving and being on the freeway, and then the niggas called time.
No, they didn't call time. He kept rapping, but yeah, he was eating, because I thought they called time about the car scheme. But this nigga was fucking eating. And if you look at the cannabis battle, like everybody was like, please, cannabis, rap, read your fucking notebook. Dizaster was like, no, nigga. Please, for the love of God, stop rapping.
Just leave it alone, man. You know what I'm saying? We said 3-3-5. I don't know.
Cassidy was like, yo, I thought you was like 3. The second round was 3-5, and the third round was unlimited.
Like, nigga, I'm trying to still keep going. And Dizaster was like, no, this is what we said we was gonna do. Let's stop.
And even Lush One was like, nah. But Lush One was like, well, shit, nigga, you could. Lush One had this look on his face.
I
like,
really think that they did that in Dizaster favor because the shit was looking bad. And nigga, yes, Cass kicked that ass.
So this is what you motherfuckers can say. Cass had a lot of fucking generic gun bars that fucking.
He didn't have a lot of. He didn't even have a lot of gun bars. Though he probably had a whole total of 3 rounds, probably like 7 or 8 gun bars.
Yeah, but he had a lot of I'll shoot you and I'll do this but here's the thing. There's a couple of things that I noticed, and you can attribute it to fucking whatever. There was one round where I'm sitting and I'm like, God damn, this nigga just sounds like B Magic, because we also just watched the B Magic and Conceited battle, which was a great battle. Mm-hmm. And there was just like one round with this nigga, like I could really hear the way this nigga was like, his cadence was fast and he was doing images like you know, there's like my fucking head. That's the sunroof. Split your head open. That's the sunroof. And then there was one time where he was rapping. He's like, nigga, you is this and your hype man, the fucking jury, the best man, the fucking be snitching on
you. That nigga said that barber shit. When he was like, you can get the clips to your head like a barber, then you can get the
fucking snapshot like at a barber shop.
That's when he like, he sounded.
And I was like, God damn, now this nigga sound like Conceited.
But to be real,
he can't have outdated bars if 2 different niggas who say, well, damn nigga, they sound alike, both sound like another nigga, and this nigga managed to sound like you could tell where he got the influence from both of them in the same goddamn battle. The nigga was versatile.
They really sound like him.
Exactly. As much as I hate to fucking admit it, but the fact that 2 different niggas who do the same shit but kind of sound different doing it, because I'm sure if you talk to B Magic and Cassidy, they'll be like, yeah, we do the same shit, but my shit is like this. And B Magic will be like, well, no, nigga, yeah, we do the same shit, but my shit is like this. It's basically because it's like, yo, I got this shit from Cassidy, and the other niggas like, I got this shit from Cassidy. And if they didn't get it from if they didn't get it from Cassidy, they got it from a nigga who got it from Cassidy, and Cassidy did both of them in the same battle.
Exactly. So that was Cassidy versus Dizaster.
And I'm not even giving it to the nigga on just bars alone, which he could, like if I really wanted to. I'm giving it to on like how shook this nigga had fucking Dizaster. Like, it was incredible. And the fact that he even said it as a rebuttal in mid-round, he's like, nigga, I got you intimidated or something. That's like, God damn, this nigga knows. Like, it was palpable.
Yeah, there was like a point at the beginning of the round when Dizaster was like, you know I'm killing you, by the way. Your hands is moving, and the Cassidy just had his hands like this, like, nigga, I'm about to eat you alive. Shit,
you had
so trash.
Dizaster had the rubbing of the hands completely misinterpreted. that's hunger hands right there.
So he was like,
that's hunger hands. A lot of Dizaster's ammo was the shit he got from ARAB, like the shit, like some old shit that he got from ARAB about this case or that case. Yeah. And once again, Cassidy was ready for it. And it was like, damn, nigga, you don't think that I know you be texting ARAB? You gave one of the most conceited niggas alive $250,000 to battle. Like, so he's even that more conceited. There's nothing you gonna say to this nigga. Like, you have no angles and no personals that a nigga that just made $250,000 off.
Everything everybody already knew. You're trying to, and it's like, I don't see how you tried to talk about the nigga not doing nothing when he got charged for involuntary manslaughter.
Man, y'all keep your ear out for when the nigga does the whole thing and was like, I'm gonna remove the top off. Y'all ain't gonna be able to have a funeral with the casket lid open or some shit. Like, yeah, Cassidy had some fucking gems in that motherfucker. That was a fucking...
Yeah. That was a dope ass body bag battle.
Yeah, it was definitely a fucking...
You gotta tell them, yeah, that's what I'm saying. And like we made the point, when Dizaster went against Cannabis, it's like, you know, but all they rounds are supposed to be unlimited. Even still, let this nigga Cassidy rap, y'all.
Yeah, this nigga
really
Cassidy
stop this nigga in the middle of a fucking scheme
and the nigga
that
didn't
we
care.
never heard before. You know what I'm saying? Like, if y'all want to hear it, y'all want to hear it. If y'all want to hear this new shit that I'm trying to bring to the table, motherfucker.
I also like the part when the fucking nigga was talking about how Dizaster, you be depressed and want to kill himself. Talked about that Robin Williams shit.
Oh, yeah.
And how nigga, he came here to finish, to do the job for you. Like, Cassidy had some bars. I was very fucking upset. Nigga, damn, the time is long, but the blunt is short. Nigga, we had fun. Follow me on Twitter at Uptown Jackson.
Follow me on Twitter at iCity510.
Visit our friend's website, ccconcentrates.com. That was the only plug we're ever going to do for anything. But that's it, nigga. We made a video.
Peace.
Peace.